Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Everything's Jazz, where everything is about me. It is so freaking, it's so hot sitting right here, but I gotta do it. I gotta do it for the light. This is gonna be a story time about the worst heartbreak ever. So make sure y'all like, y'all comment, and subscribe, and we're gonna get right into the video. So y'all, this is around the time where I was going through a breakup. I had been in this long-term relationship for years, and I was going through a breakup, right? I'm going through the breakup, right? But me and we're gonna call my ex, we're gonna call her Sugar Bear. So me and Sugar Bear, we was still living together, although we was going through a breakup. Me and Sugar Bear had broke up because I had found out that Sugar Bear was basically cheating on me, y'all. So yeah, that wasn't the first time I found out Sugar Bear was cheating on me. So I was sick, I was done. I was like, nah. I will talk about how I found out about that. Should I talk about it? Yeah, I had a dream. Anytime I had like experiences on Sugar Bear cheating, I would have dreams. And yeah, so I had a dream this time. The first time I had a dream, I didn't really listen to it, but this time I had a dream. And then y'all, I end up like, I had a dream, so I'm like, I went through her phone because I'm like, let's talk about, we ain't talking about that in this story, okay? Just know I was tired of Sugar Bear shit because I had found out she was cheating on me, and then she was cheating on me on my birthday, y'all. She was with me on my birthday, but she didn't do nothing special for me for my birthday. She didn't give me nothing. She had tried to get all my friends together to plan something for me, but them bitches was all fake. So that didn't even fall through. Two of them, Sugar Bear started arguing with my cousin because my cousin was like, why don't you do something for her? Like, why you trying to recruit her friends? Like, you her partner, you need to do something for her. Like, you need to do it. And then they basically had ended up getting into this argument. Sugar Bear never has done anything for me for my birthday before, mind you, okay? I will always go big for her birthday, but when it came to my birthday, Sugar Bear would. So yeah, that made it hit even more because I found out she had been texting this girl all day on my birthday. She tried to say this girl is my friend, like I been knew her, blah blah blah. She had told me about this girl before, so I had prior knowledge of her. So when she said this girl was her friend, I wasn't really tripping about it, right? But then I happened to go through the messages, and then when I went through the messages, y'all, the way they were texting, they were not missing a minute. It was like Sugar Bear sent a message at 11, she was texting about 11:01, Sugar Bear 11:02, 11:03, 11:04. It was like y'all texting back to back. Mind you, that same day, y'all, I had took a nap. Mind you, I'm sleeping on my birthday, and on my birthday I had woke up to hives on my back, y'all. I was extremely stressed about my birthday because I take my birthday seriously, and it was just really hurting me that I couldn't celebrate myself or do anything for my birthday. And then my partner didn't have anything planned for me neither for my birthday, and I was already tripping on her because I'm like, okay, you tried to get my friends together, it didn't work out, so you no plan B? You didn't have no plan B? It was just like, oh, I tried, it didn't work, oh well. Like, I didn't like that energy because when it came to her birthday, I did not have that energy. I had big energy for her birthday. I would buy her hotel rooms, gifts, anything to make her birthday special, shoes. I've done so much like for her birthday, and that girl has never done nothing. Okay, she'll buy me little shit like a candle. She brought me a number 7 candle with no cake. I'm not even 7 years old. I mean, 7 is my favorite number. It's my lucky number. My birthday's on the 7th. My name has 7 letters. My life path number is 7. Okay, 7 is my number. I won the lottery, number 7. That's my number. So, okay, I get it, like the number 7 candle, but you brought me a candle with no cake. You brought me a card with no money in it. And then you brought me some salt and pepper shakers talking about this is for you to put your. I don't even like that for me to have capsules to put my in. I don't need nothing to put my in. I'll wrap it in some plastic or in some tissue or some. I don't need. But okay, I get it. It's the y'all. I know it's like okay, but it's the thought that counts, y'all. I went all out for this girl birthday plenty of times, multiple years, and the one time you do get me something for my birthday, that's what you get me. You couldn't even put no money in the car. I mean, it's not about no money, but it's just the principle. Like, I don't ever trip about spending when it comes to you. So, where that energy at when it comes to me? You get what I'm saying? So that was just my thing with Sugar Bear. Was Sugar Bear sweet? Yes. Was she like romantic? Yes. She was literally like a big old teddy bear. Like, Mind you, I see them texting how they texting like every minute, and then I scroll up in the messages, and mind you, this girl had sent Sugar Bear a quote that said, "I always had a crush on you," right? Sugar Bear laughed at it, and she tried to joke it off in the messages like, "Girl, you so funny, like stop playing." And then the girl went along with it. I'm telling you, that's exactly what happened. So I brought it up to Sugar Bear. I'm like, if this girl sent you something telling you that she likes you, why are you still communicating with this girl? Like, what makes you feel like it's okay for you to still communicate with this girl that's telling you she likes you while you are in a relationship with somebody? Like, she wasn't serious. I knew her all my life. Like, I know this girl up and down. Like, she acted like that. She acted like she know this girl up and down all through her life. Mind you, Sugar Bear haven't seen or talked to that girl since she was in high school. Goddamn. Now y'all done rekindle, and you acting like you just knew this girl all your life, and there's no way in a million years this girl liked you. Mind you, this girl likes studs because she used to date Sugar Bear homegirl, and Sugar Bear homegirl was a stud. So she likes studs, but she just like, no, there's no way in a million years that girl would like me. It's no way. And I'm like, Sugar Bear, she literally sent you a quote saying that I always liked you. So what the do you mean? She literally just told you. The fuck? No, she didn't mean it. Mind you, the girl, I'm looking at the messages and it's straight. And from my perspective, the girl just followed along with it because she seen how Sugar Bear reacted. So she just went along with it instead of saying, nah, I'm dead ass serious. I'm telling you, that girl was dead ass serious. And not only does she like you, you like her. Stop playing with me, because you texting this girl. Mind you, so on my birthday, y'all, I took a nap. I'm napping on my birthday. I woke up crying. I went to sleep crying. I woke up crying, and I ended up getting hives on my back, and I guess it was from stress or whatever, because I was so stressed out. I was so sad. Like, I was just so sad at that point in my life. So yeah, and then my birthday, and I didn't have no money. So mind you, I spent the whole day sad, crying. I ended up taking a nap, right? I wake up when I went to sleep, Sugar Bear laying next to me, she watching TV, so I doze off. I end up opening my eyes, and when I opened my eyes, Sugar Bear was sitting, like, instead of her laying up under me like she would usually be doing, she was like sitting up on her phone like this, you know. And I open my eyes, I look at her or whatever, but then I just go back to sleep, right? Okay, so then hours pass, I open my eyes again. When I open my eyes again, Sugar Bear sitting on the side of the bed, you know, on her phone, like on the side of the bed, on her phone, doing whatever. So I'm like, I'm just still wondering, like, why is this girl not laying next to me? Like, when is she gonna lay down? Like, I open my eyes again hours later, and you're still head deep in your phone. So I go to sleep. I wake up again. Sugar Bear is sitting at the bottom of the bed, kneel over, motherfucking nose deep in her phone. So now I'm like, who the fuck is Sugar Bear texting? Like, who the fuck is Sugar Bear talking to? Because no, every time I wake up, you in a different position, but you still nose deep in that motherfucking phone. It's as if you have not looked up from that phone the whole motherfucking time I've been asleep. And mind you, it's my birthday. You're not going out your way. You're not doing nothing to try to make me happy, to try to satisfy me, to try to make me feel better for my birthday. Like, you ain't doing nothing. Like, you could at least be, you know what I'm saying? You could at least you could at least did that. You could at least did that. I actually don't remember if that happened or not, but I don't think it did happen on my birthday. So yeah, you know, I'm just completely turned off anyway, because once again, you ain't doing shit for my birthday. Like, I'm turned off anyway. But yeah, so I'm like, who the fuck is texting? So I take it upon myself. That's when I take it upon myself to go through the phone myself, because I'm like, And then when I went through her phone, I seen two names that I recognized. I'm like, okay, these are Sugar Bear friends. Like, I already know them. Well, I don't know them, but she already told me about them, you know, explain their relationship or whatever. So I'm looking through the messages. It looked okay at first or whatever. Like, I look at this one girl, but then it dawned on me, this girl's your ex. Like, you told me this girl's your ex. So when I first seen her texting her, I wasn't really tripping on it, but then I really thought about it, like, wait, this is Sugar Bear ex. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't seem like Sugar Bear liked her or nothing. I guess that's why I wasn't tripping. Like, she kind of explained, I don't know, y'all. It's just, It was some kid shit from back when she was a kid, like her ex from back when she was a kid and shit. So I wasn't really tripping about it, but then I really thought about it. I'm like, wait, this is weird. Like, for one, why the fuck are you texting your ex? She like, you know, me and her was never like that. Like, you know, I ain't even like that girl like that. We wasn't like that. Like, her mama and my mama was just friends, and they the ones that really tried to put us, you know, together. But she's saying all that, like, you know the story, like, you know what happened. You know, me and that girl was never like that. I'm like, I don't give a shit is looking weird now. Shit, I'm suspicious now, because I had a dream and I woke up several times out of my sleep to find you still nose deep in your phone in different positions, though. In every position, I cannot see the phone, okay? So, mind you, she never knew that I kept waking up and seeing her. Like, I didn't say nothing until later, until I gathered my evidence, and that's when I finally had said something. So, by the time I had said something, I had gathered so much evidence. It's like, nah, boo, you lying. Like, I done already been gathering evidence for days. Like, by the time I say something, baby, I'm already very firm on my belief. So I'm really not going to say nothing until I'm firm on it, until I have evidence to back myself up, because I don't want to mess up the investigation by saying something too soon. You get what I'm saying? I'm a detective. Like, I can't tell everybody what's going on too. That could mess up the case. You get what I'm saying? So I'm building a case. I'm not telling you everything, but when I do finally tell you everything, trust me, I'm very firm on my belief. So when I brought it up to her and she tried to hit me with all that, like, that girl did not like me. I'm like, why you texting a girl that said she liked you? She do not like me. She was playing. She joked like that. Da, 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 da. Like, you haven't seen this girl in 11 years, and you talking about you know this girl, and you know she play like that, and she just playing. You do not know this girl. Like, that's what I kept saying. I'm like, you do not know her. You do not know her. You do not know her. Like, what? Stop saying you know her. You do not. She not the same person she was when y'all were motherfucking two. I end up texting both of them. Now, mind you, this girl, she texting friends. She texting two girls that are friends. One of them are her ex. One of them is her ex. The other one is the ex of her stud friend. Like, Sugar Bear. Basically, Sugar Bear and her stud friend used to go on two-mans with these two girls, right? So Sugar Bear stud friend with the one girl, and then Sugar Bear with this girl. So Sugar Bear is texting her ex and her stud. She not friends with the stud no more, but that girl that her friend used to, she texting both of the girls. She texting both of them, y'all. Mind you, it was like kind of understandable because they had been a friend group. Everybody was friends. Well, Sugar Bear was friends with all of them, or whatever the case may be. So at first, when I had very first seen her texting the girls, I was not tripping. But when I actually went through the messages and I actually pieced things together, I'm like, what the f? So I ended up texting the ex, and I'm like, you know that Sugar Bear is fucking it, and mind you, not even, they're stepsisters. They are stepsisters, I believe. Not even friends. They are freaking stepsisters. Yeah. So I'm like, you know Sugar Bear texting your sister, right? Like, you know Sugar Bear, like, you know they. And she like, oh, I don't care. Like, she's saying some dumb shit like, oh, I don't care. You know how long ago that was, girl? Like, I don't care. I'm like, you need to watch your sister, right? You talking about you don't care. Like, you may not think that's, no, that is deep. You need to watch your sister because you see her character. Like, now you see her for who she really is. Like, you used to mess with this girl, your ex or whatever, and your sister is texting her. That's weird as fuck. That's snaky. And because I have trauma, oh my god, y'all, I have trauma from something Sugar Bear did previously. I guess I need to talk about that too then, huh? Okay, let me finish this and then I'm gonna tell y'all about something Sugar Bear did previously that I have trauma for. But Sugar Bear had sex with my best friend. What? I'm gonna say it like that. I don't even think I need to tell a whole story. It's not really a whole story. I found out Sugar Bear had sex with my best friend because my best friend was messing with Sugar Bear's cousin. And then while I wasn't around and my best friend was at the house with them, like, she would be there for Sugar Bear's cousin, but Sugar Bear would be there too. So the cousin would see them flirting or doing whatever. The cousin found out that they had sex or whatever and would see them flirting or doing whatever. And the cousin got mad and jealous because it's like, you my cousin, you having sex with the girl that I'm messing with. So the cousin texted me and told me, like, you know Sugar Bear and your best friend having sex, right? And this is a whole story. Y'all don't get confused. Let me, since I'm already saying this, let me tell y'all about this. This is the first thing I needed to talk about anyway, because this is what really fucked up me and Sugar Bear relationship. Like, So he texted me and he said that. So mind you, I had already had feelings and suspicions and stuff like that.
Like, they used to get on the phone when me and Sugar Bear would get off the phone. Like, as soon as me and Sugar Bear would get off the phone, they would get on the phone. And they would be like, oh, my best friend would be like, Sugar Bear putting me on with her friends. Like, she's sending me pictures of her friends, homeboys and stuff, trying to put me on. So I knew they would get on the phone with each other, but they would make it seem like to me that they was just being friendly, having friendly, casual conversations, which rubbed me the wrong way, because that's not the first time my best friend had done some snake stuff like that anyway.
But I was trying to ignore it because I thought maybe I was tripping. But nah, when the cousin texted me, right, first thing I did was call my best friend. I'm calling her. She wasn't answering, but I do think she was at a graduation. So I called Sugar Bear and I'm like, so you fucking my best friend? Like, you on that or whatever? And she denied it. She like, no, what you talking about? Like, what the fuck? Sugar Bear wants to put my best friend on game because that girl never called me, right? So long story short, y'all, I end up pulling up at Sugar Bear house. We end up arguing. I was almost about to dig in her shit, but I'm like, I don't know. Like, if Sugar Bear really wanted to whoop me, she could. I ain't gonna lie. She is a girl, but she a stud. She got strength like a boy. Okay, but I don't give a f. When I'm mad, I don't give a f. Like, but it just didn't go there. And there was people around stopping it, whatever, I don't know. And then she was apologetic, so that also made me be softer towards her, because she was all, I'm sorry, blah blah blah, even though she was not taking accountability. She kept saying she came on to me, like as if that's supposed to excuse the shit. But whatever, like, boom.
My best friend was not apologetic. She went on Snapchat and started recording videos of herself talking shit about me as if I did something to her. So she did not get the same treatment.
So then I pulled up on my best friend, and then I'm like, bitch, come outside. Mind you, I had my two friends with me. One of them had an idea to bring bats. So I don't know if she seen the bats or not. No, she didn't see the bats. We didn't take the bats out the car because I wasn't on that. Like, I wasn't on that. But they had brought them or something. Well, one of them had brought them. So I pull up at her house with my two friends, and I'm out, and I get out the car. I'm like, I'm calling her. She ain't answering. I'm yelling. I'm like, I'm telling her, come outside. Like, come outside. Like, you my bitch. Like, yeah, come outside and fight me. You my bitch. Don't fight me right now. Come outside. This girl was not coming outside, y'all. Like, the girl was not coming outside. They came to the door, opened the door. She did some yelling shit, and then tried to act like her sister was pulling her back in the house and all that. Like, that bitch come outside. That bitch ended up calling the police. The police ended up pulling us over, me and my friends. And then when he pulled us over, he seen the bats in the car, and so that made him put us in handcuffs. But we were minors, like we were still in high school, so he didn't take us to jail. He was just like, you come back around here, y'all going to jail. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ended up letting us go. So boom, that's the closest I ever been to going to jail, y'all. Luckily I did not go. So he was like, y'all better not come back around here. So boom, we never came back, and you know, that was that, right? So that was the first betrayal. That was a really bad heartbreak for me, y'all. That had me fucked up. I should have never forgave Sugar Bear, but I forgave Sugar Bear. What the fuck? I should never did that, because honestly I just held a grudge towards her the whole time. Like, the whole relationship, I held a grudge towards her, y'all. Like, yeah, I would get mad and I would text my ex, and then me and Sugar Bear would start getting into it about that. We was just both doing stuff, you know, whatever. But I ain't never crossed no boundary. Like, I don't know. But oh yeah, I had told the girl, like, you need to watch your sister, and then I had text the girl that told Sugar Bear she liked her, the stud friend girl. I texted the other girl and I told her, like, you a snake. Like, why the f talking to your sister ex?
And mind y'all, I can't remember the exact wording of the quote, but it was basically a quote implying that she had always liked her, always had a crush on you. It was like, what if I told you I always had a crush on you? It was some corny shit like that. She's telling her that, which means you basically saying you like this girl, had a crush on her while your sister was with her.
Like, why you doing that? Like, you a motherfucking snake. Like, at this point, it ain't even about me. I'm checking these character. Like, look what the fuck I got going on. Like, all that other shit. Like, that triggered me because, like I said, that was the worst heartbreak. Like, and that's the first. That's not even the first time that shit happened. Like, If y'all watch My Best Friend Slept With My Boo and all that, I have story times of previous betrayals, but that one just hit real different because I was actually like pretty much in love with Sugar Bear, and then my best friend, that was my bestest friend ever. So, you know, for me to find out that they was having sex, yeah. So when I seen Sugar Bear basically doing the same thing to 2 other girls, I was triggered. And I'm putting these bitches on, well, I'm putting one of the bitches on game. She being in denial, like, oh, it don't matter. Like, bitch, your sister is a snake. What the fuck you mean? This is your sister. Like, y'all bitches don't got no motherfucking morals. Y'all don't stand for nothing. Like, bitch, stand up. Like, what the fuck? You need to be checking your sister. Like, you need to be checking her, cutting her off. You need to be doing something, because look what this bitch is doing. Like, and these bitches in the messages talking about you too. Like, so yeah, I'm putting her on game. She being in denial, so fuck that bitch. So, and I start texting the girl, and I'm basically like, why you talking to your sister ex? Like, she just trying to talk, like, she just getting defensive as fuck, because she know, like, I'm checking her ass, like, yeah, bitch, you a snake, like, what the fuck, and you, like, what's up? Like, I'm really checking her about that, for real. She just like, oh, nobody ain't messing with Sugar Bear. Like, girl, please, nobody is messing with Sugar Bear, she all yours, blah 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 blah. Like, bitch, fuck all that. You a snake, bitch. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to hold up a mirror to you so you can see who the fuck you are. Like, I'm trying to help you check your character. You talking about all this irrelevant bullshit. We're broken up now. Fuck that. I'm past that now. When that happened, y'all, so when me and Sugar Bear broke up, right, I was working at this gas station, and then, y'all, I had this coworker. So my coworker, like, one day, mind you, me and Sugar Bear still live together in the same house, but we're broken up. So I had this coworker. So my coworker like, oh, you trying to come out, you trying to take a break and come out and with me and my homegirl? And I'm like, yeah. Me and my coworker, we take a break, and mind you, Waffle House was right next to the gas station I was working at. So his homegirl worked at Waffle House. We go on break, and he take me to this car, and he get in the passenger seat. His homegirl get in the front seat. I mean the driver's seat. I get in the back. So when I get in the back, when I get in the car, the homegirl like just on my ass instantly. She like, you so pretty, like, what's your name? Like, ooh, I like you, I'm trying to get to know you, like, what you like, what's up with you, like, blah blah blah. And mind you, she looks like a stud. Like, she dressed like a you know, she got like a guy kind of, she dressed like she looked like a stud, y'all. But she said she don't identify as anything. She said, I'm just me. Like, I'm just, what should I name? Oh, we gonna call her Alabama. Cause y'all know what go down in Alabama, right? Like, y'all hear about Sweet Home Alabama, what they be doing. They be doing that weird stuff. And y'all, she gave weirdo vibes. Okay, so we gonna call her Alabama, and y'all will see how it gave weirdo. Okay, so Alabama, she looks like a stud, but she didn't identify as anything. She would just say, I'm just Alabama. Like, I'm just me. I'm not nothing. Like, I'm not straight, I'm not gay, I'm not bi, I'm not nothing. I'm me. I'm Alabama. That's what she would say. Now, mind y'all, I'm not being dramatic. When I say Alabama was on my body, Alabama was on my body, right? So my coworker who originally introduced me to Alabama, first people thought me and him had something going on, but it was really just because they found me attractive and they found him attractive, so they automatically put us together. And we were both around the same age, so they automatically put us together. We would talk, but we would just talk on some friendly coworker stuff. Like, he would flirt, of course, but I mean, it never went nowhere. Okay, they even started a rumor talking about one of them, somebody, I don't know if it was somebody at Waffle House or somebody at my job, because mind you, they're right next to each other, so everybody know each other. Somebody said they seen me walking off the property to go to this guy hotel room. I'm like, y'all is motherfucking liars. Y'all, none of y'all ever see me walk off this motherfucking property. When I'm on this property, I'm working. So how am I gonna walk off the property and then I'm on break? Break is like 30 minutes. What I look like walking off and go to this book? No. But I don't even remember why. I don't know if he was asking me to do that. I don't know. Oh, it was somebody lied and said they called him and I picked up the phone. And they heard my voice. I picked up his phone. Or something like that. I'm like, what the? Like, I don't know what y'all got going on. Like, I don't know why y'all spreading rumors and lying. Because what? So I never see him outside of work. Well, that's a lie. Me and cause mind you, like I said, him and what's the name was cool. In Alabama, and mind you, all three of us was tourists too, so we bonded over that because like, oh, tourist gang, we all tourists. So I ain't gonna lie, we had all went out to the club together, all three of us. We did that before, so we was like cool. But then he switched up and started being on the other side with the people that was gossiping and spreading rumors about me. And because they was saying I was messing with him, and then they started saying I was messing with Alabama. But that's because of how Alabama would act. Like when I say Alabama would like flirt with me hard in front of people in private, like, so they assumed we was messing with each other. But no, but me and Alabama, we did get close, but I did not like her in that sense. Like I did not like her like that. I only liked her as a friend, but she had really liked me, and she was trying to pursue me. She had wanted me, but I told her, like, I live with my ex. Like I live with her basically. Like I stay with her and her peoples basically. And you know, my ex, she's pretty aggressive, like, especially when it comes to other studs, because when it comes to other studs, she sense competition and she get competitive and aggressive and all that. So I'm telling her, like, I'm warning her. She like, I don't care, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't care. I ain't scared of nobody. I don't care. Like, getting slapping on my thigh, rubbing on my thigh. When I tell you, she would like touch me and I have to be like, Alabama, stop touching me. Like, she was so motherfucking touchy. Mind you, she had warned me that she was touchy before she started being touchy. She was like, I'm touchy. I'm just letting you know. And I'm like, okay, whatever. But then, y'all, she really was touchy as fuck. Like, she would make me uncomfortable because it's like, girl, stop touching me. Yeah, she was rubbing on my thighs, slapping on my thighs, trying to like do all that. And I'm telling her, like, no, I don't know if I was putting enough seriousness in it. I don't know if I was or wasn't. I don't know. But she was just like, I don't care. Like, I ain't worried about her. So I'm like, okay, but I still don't like you like that. But I wasn't telling her that. But I did tell her eventually, like, I only like you as a friend. But she wasn't too much hearing that either. So I started hanging with Alabama, because Alabama had a car. Alabama, we would go to Alabama house and chill and smoke and watch movies and do all that fun stuff. Like it was just me and her at first. Like we would just do little stuff together. Like honestly, it would feel like it probably did feel like dating. We wasn't doing anything sexual, but she would like we would go places to eat. She would pay. Like we would do fun activities and we would just hang out, smoke. This girl ended up coming around, right? So we're gonna get this girl a name. We're gonna call her Chin. So Chin, she ended up coming around. Now y'all, let's say mind you, when I met this girl, right, she was very standoffish. She didn't really seem shy. She just seemed standoffish. But I also come off standoffish too. So it was like both of us, when we first met, me and her was standoffish towards each other. But I'm an empath, so I was, being nice to her, but we were both still just standoffish. And then the first time I met her, she ended up coming to try to get a job at Waffle House or whatever, which was Chin. And then so boom. So the first time I met Chin, we both up there at the job or whatever. Alabama introduced us to each other. She like, this is Chin. And let's say my name is Ben. So let's say my name is Ben, right? So whole time, right, our names was so motherfucking close, y'all. And then, y'all, we had the same motherfucking middle name. At this point, I was already very spiritual. Not as spiritual as I am now, but I was already very spiritual. So I'm like, oh yeah, this girl has some type of significance, because why the fuck is her name so close to mine? But her name is more common than my name. My name is, did I say my name? Hold on, I ain't gonna say my name. If you know my name, you know it. If you don't, you don't. But just know her name was hella close to mine, except my name is rare. Her name is common, but they sound very, very similar. And then we had the same middle name, y'all. When I learned that, I'm like, oh yeah, this girl has some type of significance. Whole time, this girl was like my evil twin, basically, y'all. Like, I was like red and she was blue. Mind you, my hair was red at the time. Her hair was blue. So mind you, Alabama introduced us to each other. And then she's sitting on Alabama lap and stuff, right? So I'm like, oh, okay. That actually made me happy because I'm like, yes, now Alabama could stop touching me. Yeah, and stop harassing me and be cool and act normal. That's all I wanted her to do, was be cool and act normal. But when I would get with Alabama, she would be overly touchy, overly flirty, just doing too much. Like, just chill, relax. But when Chen started, when we met Chen, like, she met Chen first, and then she introduced me to Chen, and then it started being the three amigos. Like, it was always us three, right? Now, like I told you, Chen started off standoffish or whatever, right? So maybe because she thought maybe me and Alabama had something going on or whatever, she clearly liked Alabama. But Alabama liked me, but I didn't like Alabama. So I thought it was going to slow down, y'all. I was happy because I'm like, yes, Alabama could finally leave me alone because she got Chen. Alabama still ain't leave me alone, y'all. Like, we will be driving in a car, right? And I will always drive. And Chen and Alabama will always be in the back seat while I'm driving, right? And I would just be blasting my music, paying them no mind. I'm just happy to be driving because I love driving, and and I love music, and I love, I'm chilling, like, I'm cruising, like, y'all do what y'all do in the back seat, as long as I don't hear nothing, smell nothing, take nothing, I don't care. I don't know what they was doing, what they would be doing back there. They always wanted to be in the back seat together, but hey, okay. And Alabama would still be like, Jazz, I want you, like. And then she started kind of being mean. Like, I feel like she started being mean, and I feel like this is what messed up, because me and Chen was starting to get comfortable with each other, right? So we were talking, all that, cool. We was cool. I had liked Chen. She was sweet, soft spoken, like me, sweet and soft spoken. But I could be more rough and tough than her. But she was sweet and soft spoken. One time we was in the car, and Alabama gonna say, I like dark skin. Like, I prefer dark skin. I prefer chocolate over light skin. So when Alabama said that, I was like, Alabama, why would you say that? Like, why would you sit there and say that? And then you saying it in front of Chen, like, don't you have some motherfucking compassion? Like, why would you just sit here and say some colorist shit, for one? And then you saying it in front of the girl like this girl don't got feelings. So I'm basically checking Alabama, because I'm like, why would you say that? Like, you could have waited till she got out of the car and just said that to me. You know what I'm saying? That we would have laughed about it, whatever, even though that's a colorist has comment. But you could have waited till the girl got out the car, like, to say some shit like that. You say it in front of the girl. Now I'm an empath, so I'm automatically monitoring how she feel, whatever. I'm trying to make sure she okay and all that. Because I'm like, for one, another thing is, you making shit weird between me and her because you comparing us and saying shit like that. I don't even like you. So why are you even doing all that? And I'm trying to, regulate shit so shit don't get weird, because I know how she get when stuff get like that. Stuff start getting weird, bitches start getting competitive and all that. And that's what I had thought was happening. That's exactly what was happening one time, y'all. Because what made me peep it was because one time I was driving, we was dropping Chen off, because we would have to drop her off, like, she had a curfew and stuff. And
so, y'all, we was dropping her off. I was driving. Them two was in the back seat doing whatever they used to do in the back seat. And, I'm just playing music. I'm, like I always do. I got it blasting, you know what I'm saying? That's how I drive. So I'm very spiritual. So I take messages from music all the time. So in that specific moment, City Girls, I'll Take Your Man by City Girls was playing, y'all. I was like, thinking to myself, like, this is about me and her. Because, y'all, I just knew it. I knew she had some significance. I knew she was very similar to me, but very different at the same time, like my evil twin, basically. And she was evil. She was the evil twin. Yes. So mind you, the song playing, right? The song playing. I'm listening to the song and I'm driving and I'm in my head. I'm thinking to myself, like, yeah, I know shit about to get weird. Like, this song is a message to me. Like, this song is her energy. Like, this song is her energy, and I knew it. So we pull up to our house, and they did something they usually never do. Like, well, when she get out the car, Alabama would never get out the car with her. Like, Alabama would get in the front seat. When she got out the car, Alabama would get in the passenger seat, and I drive us home. So this time they got out together and they walked to the back of the car. So I noticed this, so I'm like, yeah. So first it was the song, then it was that, and they never do that. So I peeped it, and the energy was just off. I felt the energy. I don't think she even said bye to me or nothing like she usually would do. So that was the moment I knew that, yeah, like stuff is starting to get to her. And it was nothing but Alabama, because Alabama was basically pinning us against each other. I was trying to reject it, like I was trying to reverse it, but I think she was soaking it in. I think she was letting it get to her. So it started to show through her energy, and I always get messages through music and different things. So
yeah, I would like stay the night with Alabama, y'all, but I would sleep on the floor, or Alabama would sleep in the bed. I think maybe it was like one time I slept in the bed with Alabama, but Alabama was so touchy, and I'm like, can you stop touching me? Like, she wouldn't stop touching me. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna sleep on the floor. Like, whenever I slept at her house, I started sleeping on the floor. Like, it'll be times all three of us would sleep there, them two would sleep in the bed, and I would sleep on the floor, because I wanted to be very clear that I don't like you like that, Alabama. Like, I wanted it to be so clear that I would sleep on the floor and let them have the bed. Because if Alabama could, she would try to do some weird freaky threesome stuff, and Chin would be down. Chin would down with the freaky threesome stuff. I'm not, baby. I'm not doing that with y'all. Not with y'all. I don't know, but I probably would never do that anyway, period, in life. But I damn sure wasn't about to do it with them. I would sleep on the floor and stuff. I tried to make shit very clear by my actions without me having to be mean with my words. I would just show it. Like, hey, I'ma drive. Y'all get in the backseat together. Boo, cool. Y'all sleep in the bed. I'm gonna sleep on the floor. Like, we were all three friends, but them two, they started acting like they were more than friends, and I wanted Alabama to leave me alone. So yeah, that's how that went, y'all. So boom, it started us being us three, all three amigos. We would all go out together. You know, what's the name would be paying for us and stuff. Yes, y'all, Alabama, we would go out together. Alabama would be paying for stuff. And y'all, why people started, so the rumor went from me and that boy, me and my coworker, to me and Alabama, to it being me, Alabama, and Chin all being in a poly relationship, y'all. Like, the people at my job and at Waffle House thought that all three of us was like hunching and in this secret relationship, and like they would say stuff like Alabama act like she they pimp. Rumors, right? But I'm not really concerned about the rumor, because fuck these old bitches. Y'all need to mind y'all business. What the fuck? So yeah, they would like spread rumors and shit, but I wasn't fucking, it would bother my ex. Like, my ex was hearing it, because my ex would hang out up there. She didn't work at Neither Place, but she would hang out around there. And mind you, one of her friends, she ended up making friends with the people at Waffle House. I feel like she did that on purpose so she could be in the mix, because she wanted to try to control shit. Like, when she found out I was hanging with a stud, oh baby, she would find any and every way to be in the mix. So
we would also hard down argue every time it was time for me to leave the house to go and hang out with Alabama and Chin. Like, my ex would try to stop me, try to tell me I can't go, and you know, all that. And I would used to have to like basically fight my way out the door. Not literally fight. Well, sometimes we did fight, because I would start, like, when I feel powerless, I start swinging. So yeah,
she started making friends with them at Waffle House and at my job, so she could have a reason to be hanging out around there and stuff, right? So she started hearing the rumors. And when she started hearing the rumors, she started coming back to me. She started being like, you making me look this way. Like, you making me look like this. You making me look bad. Like, what are the... I'm like, girl, well, you need to tell them people the truth. Me and you are not together. Just make that clear. Like, what the fuck? She ain't really want to make that clear to them, because she didn't really want, I guess, them to know that I was single, I guess. I don't know. Like, so she would never make it clear for real that me and her not together. Or she would be like, it don't matter, like, blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm still with you. I'm walking you to work every day. Like, I'm the one walking you to work every day, coming up here to get you, leave, blah, 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 doing this, blah, blah, blah. They see me and you together all the time. They don't see me without you or you without me. Which was true. But, I mean, at the end of the day, we're not together. So, and I was very set on doing what God wanted to do, because I felt like she was doing what she wanted to do not all throughout the relationship, but you know, she had times that she popped her shit and she wanted to act like she was single. So, baby, don't get mad at me because I'm single and I'm actually acting like it. You want me to still act like me and you? No, baby, no. Me and Alabama was not hunching. Her and Chin was, and then was lying about it. But mind you, it would be times that I would be staying over with them. I would be sleep on the floor. I would be on the floor. They would be in the bed, and I would hear licking sounds. And I knew they was up there licking coochies. and I would say something about it, and Chin would be like, no, and Alabama would try to be like, no, girl, you tripping. Like, no, you did not hear that. Like, we were not doing that. Like, Alabama would try to manipulate me into thinking I didn't hear what I heard, but it's like, you cannot manipulate me. I know what I heard. Like, y'all are eating coochies up there. I don't know why you lying about it, trying to act like y'all ain't doing nothing. Like, I'm right here on the floor. Why would y'all do it while I'm on the floor? Anyway, my ex kept getting jealous. She kept saying, oh, Alabama looking at me weird. Like, she just kept coming to me complaining about Alabama. Like, every day it was something new. Like,